video in a while, so I'm really excited to show you some of the plants that I've acquired over the past 9-10 months, and some of them that I think are very unique and that I'm really excited to own. Septonia, or this nerve plant, and I placed this one in just a white ceramic pot. I really like it. As you can see, the leaves are very small. The nerving is the veining in the leaf is very small, but it's really what I was most interested in. And I've had this plant for several months. Of course, it's a very easy plant, and it will droop and let you know when it needs to get watered. So it's also low light, so I really like Loonshine Sansevieria. And this time I put it in my little cookie tin that I really like, but it's very small, and this one just stays on top of my shelf, and it takes very little care and even less water. So of course it's a very easy plant to own. This plant is not new, but it's noteworthy. This is my neon pothos, and it's grown a pretty good amount actually. I went through some root rot this winter, and so I was afraid a little bit that I would lose it, but it's recovered and it's spreading out. It's just a beautiful plant. So it's not new, but it is noteworthy. This is a new plant that I purchased. It's called a chocolate Cordy line, and I just thought that it was very unique looking. I like the vertical factor, because it's nice to have some house plants that can give you, I was interested in it because I wanted a house plant that, rather than trailing, it could add some height to my plant shelf or just wherever I chose to put it. It's been said that this is a low light plant, but I really like the veining. I like the way that the leaves look, and if you look close enough, you can see that there's a bit of purple, green, and some pale kind of yellow color. So this one was just unique, and I was very excited to own this one. Not very expensive. It doesn't take a lot of light. It doesn't require a lot of water. So it's just an easy plant that I thought was unique looking, and I was excited to have it. And this plant I've had for a while, but I don't think that okay, I'm making a mess. This plant I've had for a while, but I don't think you guys have seen it. It's a Philodendron Macaulay's Finale, and it's also very easy to care for. You water it just periodically when the leaves feel very thin. This plant, of course, has a couple of different colors going on, where they're light green, there's some burgundy in here, and like I said, it's just a very low care, low light plant, and it also has some very pretty colors with it that are pretty unique. Believe it or not, I wiped it down not long ago, but apparently it could use a little more washing down, but it's just a very simple, easy care plant. Ficus Bolada, and it has these large heart-shaped leaves that are really soft and velvety. Just a little basic veining on the underside, but I like this plant because I really wanted a ficus. They grow very well, and those type of plants, I know people have them for years, and so I just want this one to take its time. I want to see how large it'll get. This doesn't require much water. The stem is kind of succulent, as are this, you know, the stems that attach the leaves, and so it's just a very simple plant to own. You'll notice some drooping, and I don't have it in a lot of light because the leaves seem kind of delicate to me. I would think it could possibly get burned, so I just have it in a low light area. This is a Rhaphidophora Cursiva, and I've only had it for about a month. It was too soon to even repot. So I'll put some images up of this plant when it gets more mature. With it this small, it's just a little nerve-wracking because I don't want to underwater it or overwater it and lose leaves. So I'm just kind of keeping my eye on it and making sure it gets a good amount of light and it's somewhere where I won't forget about it. This next plant I want to show you, I've also owned previously about 2 or 3 good times. This is the parallel Peperomia. This is probably the largest one that I've owned, maybe, since the first one I got at Home Depot, which was pretty big. But it's more rare to find these plants that are this mature and this large. So of course I was really excited about it. This plant here is a succulent, and it's called a Kalanchoi Malatiya. And it has these powdered grayish white purplish leaves. It's a very unique plant. It does propagate easily, and I also feel like it's just very beautiful. I'm interested to see if I could possibly get this plant to just grow and be extremely large. So I actually have this one in my living room. I got a greenhouse as an anniversary gift from my husband, and that's where I've kept most of my succulents this winter. But for this one, I want to keep my eye on it more, and I also just want to enjoy it in my house. Portulacara afra, or an elephant plant, but it's a mammoth. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with elephant plants or not, but usually they're much smaller than this. And so of course I was very, very excited to find one that was mammoth. For now, it's in my living room. I did have it in my greenhouse, but I forgot to water it for quite a while, and so some of the leaves have shriveled up. The good thing about elephant plants, however, is that when the leaves shrivel up and die, or if they fall off, a new one will grow in its place. Okay, well, that's it. These are all of the new plants that I've gotten. I'm so excited to have them and take care of them. Let me know what some plants are, maybe that you've purchased recently, and what you think about these. Well, I hope that everything's going well with you and that you're staying safe. Make sure you let me know what's going on in your plant life, and I'll see you later. Bye.